It's not. It's not Mick Miller, is it?
Are you being recorded? Is everything okay? Good, 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 good. No, no one can hear you being recorded. Amazing.
In OBS, no one can hear Andrew scream.
Go to the snowball. Is it working? Yay! I can see my voice now. Why would you go to default? Why do you hate me? Why did I nearly just close OBS?
the the wonders of Andrew. Not even Andrew knows.
Comedian, big hair, D&D. I'm still half asleep. Give me the most detailed, word for word, what happened last week.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Okay. We did stuff.
Or we brain manipulated the centaur.
Multiple times.
We humiliated Arcane a bunch.
The centaur now loves magic.
For like 1 second, I lost all my magic powers because they got wished out of existence.
Oh yeah, and you now have a favor due with.
Yeah, because have you wished them back into existence?
See, this is what wish is meant for. Not using in combat and doing smart things. Just breaking the world.
And incurring crippling
penalties.
I shouldn't be on that page. I need to rejoin as player. I'm prepared.
Yay!
I mean, it's not at all a spoiler to the nobody watching that I was on the battle map just setting up things.
So I guess the next step is either going to 10 towns, or if Amonator has finished homing on ultimate Melissa.
True.
Yeah.
But also
Delicious, or something we called.
This is true. We do have to do these things.
There are many things that need doing.
But also the fish has to be reunited.
I don't think that there are so many things that need doing.
There are hundreds of things that need doing.
The characters are aware of?
Yeah,
Maybe?
we're gonna go research stuff after this. Beyond that, no comment.
Gotta learn how to farm.
Why? Why do we need to know how to farm?
Gotta save that orphan.
Rudy's gonna ask, hey, can someone give me a lift back to, that Brinchander place so that I can start making our ship again?
Ship.
I think we're heading that way already anyway, right?
I don't know.
Didn't you want to do research?
Well, I do want to do research over there, but like, I don't know.
Like we were in the middle of something when we went back here, right?
This is true. I do plan to head back over there.
We were in the middle of something when we were like, someone's sending us a message. Hello? Oh my god, come quick, help! Right.
Yeah. So you know.
I feel Neuro sounded a lot more collected than that.
I like to imagine then that was Anthony in the background.
Jock will be like to the fish, hey, don't know your name yet, but you said you had a job, so what we're doing?
Silgar, nice to meet you. I have a couple of things for you to hunt.
Give me a description, maybe some sort of something to go on, and I'll get on it.
Cool. 1 second, I need to look a thing up.
Do you
get back to you.
Do you have any issue hunting the greatest game of them all, man?
No.
Excellent. Well, Anthony has a job for you too.
Because, man's not really that great at game, let's be honest.
Depends on the man.
True. Depends.
But on average, no, they're not.
Also
like,
very
on average, they're a
true.
pretty subpar game, to be honest.
I need you to hunt down, in his prime, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's been terrorizing the towns lately.
It'll be tough, but I can do it.
Or the random thing that came in my head of, we need you to hunt down Wolf from Gladiators.
You need to hunt down
No,
the
I won't-
actual
I won't-
John
no,
Wick.
There's no way I'm taking a contract on Wolf from Gladiator.
What about John Wick?
No, he's already dead.
True.
John Wick's dead, sadly.
Well, John Wick.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's already
he
dead.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, in canon,
Sadly.
because Lawrence wanted to, he was playing the actual John Wick, who is dead.
I love how we have the ability to revive a bunch of technically Melissa's old friends.
But not John Wick or any other of the characters played by one Lawrence. in this
True. Melissa, if you could have one character back from the dead, who would you pick?
Well, she'd probably pick the sheep that died.
They're,
You want to resurrect those 3 sheep that exploded in the
you
field.
said one character, so you can get.
True.
You have to pick one. Which
Which
sheep do you want
which
alive?
sheep is your favorite?
Oh god,
Nicest.
it's a tragic drama. Melissa has to choose
Oh,
You have,
which one.
you have to choose from Auntie Sheep, Uncle Sheep, and Cousin Sheep. Only one of them gets to live.
Oh god, well, Cousin Sheep always dreamt of moving to a much bigger meadow with longer grass. But Auntie and Uncle Sheep, they were ready to retire from their champion wool growing days. They used to make the best sweaters from their amazing silky wool, and they were going to retire in an even smaller meadow closer to the sun.
Physically closer to the sun, because that would be dangerous.
Well, yeah, they always thought that Toril was a bit cold.
In fact, they probably got pretty much the same experience they'd get moving closer to the sun.
No, no, they were going to move to to a field on a hill, and they believe that the higher up you are, the warmer it is, the closer you are to the sun. They believe what the ancient Greeks did.
Just
The
gonna
higher
say,
you
like,
are, the hotter it gets.
if you think about it in the right way, like the combination of Anthony and Jock basically granted their wish.
I also just popped in my head of Melissa talking about the relatives to the people. It's like, oh yeah, and they want to retire, move to the Rock of Brawl. Says that totally casually. Everyone's like, what?
Oh, who? Where? But yeah, the fish is basically just saying, I need you to kill a lot of, like, various magical beasts. Owl bears are pretty good for that, or
Melissa
anything like
starts
that.
slowly backing away.
Magical beasts and where to kill them.
Just because I mostly I need their skin for making a bunch of things.
You can have my wool, but you're not getting my skin.
Oh no, I don't need like your wool. Although maybe.
When you think, you're like,
Maybe I could.
She's a very magical animal.
That's true. Could I take some of your wool?
Their steps slightly out of the view.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of very
most of our
magical
party are
animals.
like non-humans. We could cull them all and make a mint.
See, yeah, you know. Oh, I could probably even use some of my own fish scales when I next shed. Interesting.
So,
To-
wait, what do you need them for?
Oh, components for making various magic items.
That's
Like
like the equivalent of like a guy like using his fingernail clippings as part of a magic spell, isn't it?
I mean, giant's toenail.
fingernail
is in-
clips are
Oh,
Next
potions.
time
In
Wolf will be
Skyrim.
like, actually, a magician's fingernails are often used in rituals.
Exactly. That they are a lot. Yeah. Simulacrum requires some of your own blood. Like
People don't talk about these things that much because it puts new people off. But you know,
The-
like
this is true,
You know, all
Was-
the old devil talk.
but it's the fish is basically hiring you to go kill a bunch of magical things and bring them back to his like people to start, processing them into magical items.
What do we
yeah,
get in return?
sure.
Oh wait, no, I already work for you.
Yeah, sure. What's the payout per magical being I bring back?
Depends. You'll be paid sort of differently depending on which magical beasts you bring back and the condition of like whatever important
Do
components
you
they'll
have a
be.
pay scale?
I do have a pay scale, not, ready right now. I'll have to go talk to people about that. But yes, you will get paid better for the better things you bring.
Look, I'm just in a bit of an awkward situation where I don't technically get money, but I can also have whatever I want. So,
Andrew just put me in a very awkward situation with that. But yes, you will get an amount of money, probably.
you will be paid in some way. Silgar just needs to figure
Potentially.
that out.
This feels
Potentially with
very
bullets.
dodgy.
Yeah, I mean he
Still
doesn't need bullets anymore.
This is true. Potentially with, I don't know, cool armor? You look like you need cool armor.
I mean, I currently have an armor class of 22 without any cool armor. Oh no, it's
Well,
been down. Yeah, 22.
Make you cooler armor?
Do like looking cool.
How do you have an armor class of 22 without armor?
I don't know. Andrew set it up.
I think that's probably a mistake, but I do like it, so you know.
I think my base armor class is 15. I don't know what else he's got in here, but it does say 22.
Probably something to do with the Abishai that I didn't change.
Ah, it's fine. Whatever. You gave me it. I'm gonna accept it.
Let's have
You'll
a
Wait,
probably-
so Jock does not only look like a dwarf, but he's technically still an Abishai? Uh-oh.
He's a dwarf. The glorious beard is armor is like, you know,
wrapped around in
massive.
his armor.
Yeah, it's cushioning.
The
the
beard has the
glorious
same
beard works
material.
like Kevlar.
Yeah, the beard has the same material as dragon scales.
It's
Yeah.
woven together incredibly tightly.
Wow, what a weird coincidence. A red Abishai also has 22 armor.
What a coincidence!
What a weird coincidence. Oh no, it wouldn't be like there was something that I forgot.
No, it was very handy for the fight where I would have got myself handed my head handed to me if I hadn't had a high armor class.
It's fine.
Last week.
You've got very good stats, but you're significantly underleveled.
Yeah, my health isn't amazing. For
But
where
But yes, you'll probably get access to a bunch of free magic items at the very least.
do like some magic items.
More guns.
I would like a lifetime supply of food and alcohol, please. That would be great as well.
I'm sure that could be arranged.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do
Probably.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't Jock have like a never-ending flask of ale or something?
Weirdly, I don't have that on me anymore.
No, I
That-
know. I know who has.
I did have that, but it's gone somewhere, and I don't know where.
I know where. Dare has it, but he doesn't know that it's yours.
It's like Jock's just talking about. Oh, I wish I used to have a never-ending like beer stein, and then it disappeared when I get taken to hell.
Does Dare have it? I thought Dare had it.
I wonder where that ever went. He says very loudly to the group, knowing that one of them probably picked up his shit when he got squished by Bahamut.
Oh yeah, the never-ending ale tankard. Depends on Nuru's in the same room or not. So Nuru does have that.
Ugh,
Not Dare.
that's a totally different matter then.
Yeah, you could. I would expect like there to be like, oh, this belonged to someone. Okay, Neuro's probably like, fuck you.
I can use this to get something.
But
I'll give it to
despite
you
Neuro
for a
and Jock
favor.
actually being like relatively like teammates back in the day, he's like, no, fuck this.
No, he's busy with Ori right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he might have given it back.
But yes.
Nuru actually has two never-ending beer thingies. He also has a tiny, mini decanter of endless beer that he won in that competition where he cheated.
So much of like Jock's true like dreams would be granted right at this minute.
Not sure
yeah,
if he
like-
has your figurine. Did Jock have a figurine?
Jock did have a figurine.
That's
So
somewhere.
technically, probably Nura has that as well, even though I don't have it in my list. But probably does. He also has Farmer Giles' figurine.
And your gun's probably just sitting buried in the snow.
Yeah,
I think his gun
Jock-
was the only thing that wasn't there
Who
in
knows?
his stuff.
yeah, no, the actual gun that was fused to my arm was
Oh yeah, true.
partially my original gun. Yeah, Jock will accept your request if you give him a list, and he'll head off hunting as soon as he can.
Sure.
To return in the future.
Nice. Okay.
That's
So-
one excess character gone.
Now to get rid of everyone else.
Just
Now for Smoothie
Quick.
to get back to his job so that I can get back to playing the Professor Wolf character.
uh
Yes, Joseph?
Or for you to get me to get rid of Professor Wolf and I can just play Smoothie working on a machine all day. That'll be great as well.
no, I just don't have a 9th level spell slot, so I can't do the thing yet.
Professor Wolf is like, hey, where we want to go? I've got teleport.
We could do research unless Aminato has told you guys has like gotten back to us on stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, before we go, Smoothie would like to go and just check how his church is doing.
Yeah, and Anthony is probably staying to, take care of things around here.
Yeah, Smoothie's gonna come help you out for a bit to like see how all the people he brought from Chult are doing, and instruct them on the best ways to like remove the Lathander church out of the way.
I mean, I also have teleportation if we need it.
I mean, the fish can cast teleport. It's just you can't do a gate, which would be very nice to have around about now.
Does the fish want to stay or does the fish want to go?
No, the fish wants to go. The fish wants to get on with research. It's just the
Okay.
fish also
cannot-
has another pressing thing to do.
I can also have gate.
Why do we need gate?
No, the fish needs gate.
For
Things.
things.
Thing.
I mean, technically, I'm still in your employ. Technically,
Hey, could you? Oh no, I don't think it would work. It
What?
might. Andrew, would it
no-
work? Yes,
no.
no. Sad.
It
Oh, well.
technically shouldn't work for you, but it only will for the specific reason of why it does.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because normally it requires an exact name.
Hmm. Okie dokie. In that
Well-
case, yeah, we should probably go get on with research.
Also, question: so how's the how the Chilton missionaries doing in the church?
See, that's interesting because that was something that was about to be brought up by Andrew, but then you did it naturally.
Yeah.
Nani?
So, Smoothie, when you are arriving at the church, you are met with fanfare of, our prayers have been answered. The Scion has been sent.
I am here. What do we need?
Well, so there's so you see that they're like a bit like nervous about answering, and it's like, well, there's been some issues.
What issues?
They're like very sheepishly like beckon you to come inside.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go inside, so, oh god, I'm doing it to Graham again. To everyone who's not great.
So Anthony, yes, go on.
No, I mean like, I'm doing the brain thing again. You know, in a church at the back where it has the big stained glass window, like at the back where the priest normally stands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Scrawled in graffiti, like across the wall and the stained glass window of Aminator, is only one true son.
Was it those? Was it them? Was it the Lathander people?
Is it in pink?
Tell me what that reference is.
Well, that, like pink or like rose colored is, I think, Lathander's coloring.
Yes, then.
It's that in gold, right? Those are usually the two
Yeah,
colors.
I think something like that.
Ah, so
What
what you're saying is
Aminator's
rose
colour?
gold.
Yes.
Yes, it is
Yes. Sure.
spray painted in rose gold.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So they've been putting up more of a fight than the ones in Chult did.
We can't be sure, but a lot of things like this have been happening recently. They're not. We have no evidence that it's them, and they're not being like actively aggressive towards us. They're being quite polite, which makes some of us more suspicious.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could go burn down their church.
You hear one person in the back that looks quite young being like, "Oh, that might work," and then everyone's like, "Shut up! Don't tell the sire to burn a church down." Also, out of character, all of these people were genuinely praying to Aminator for help, and then you walked in.
I would like to investigate to see if there are any clues to tie this to maybe it might not be the Church of Lathander.
Sure.
Is that right? Investigation.
Pretty good. How would you like to go about the investigation?
Inspecting the areas that have been defaced to see if there's anything irregular around there to try and work out how someone got into the church to spray paint without anyone noticing.
You
Oh
very
yeah, Anthony's not here. I forgot. I totally forgot. He got teleported away with a wish last time.
Yeah, sadly.
Completely forgot.
Oh
about that.
yeah, he's doing a side quest right now.
He is.
So it's just to everyone else, Anthony's just gone.
Yes. Yes, he is. That's what I spent my wish on. I completely forgot.
Hey, it might work out. So, you like look around all of the entrances and exits, and there doesn't seem to be any like signs of forced entry.
Mm-hmm.
The
other question would be like where the spray paint thing happened. Is there any sign of like anything leading away from it or to it, where like maybe the person's paint got back on them or something like that? Because it's pretty difficult to not get paint anywhere else.
Oh yeah, so when you like, you have to like, it helps with the color of the paint, but you like really have to focus, you do notice that there's like some very small drip marks that lead towards the back door, or like in
Okay.
that general direction.
I will follow them as much as possible.
Get to the back door and it like doesn't look like there was any forced entry or anything.
Does it look like they go through the door, or does it look like just sort of they were heading to the back of the place, if you know what I mean?
It looks like they were heading to the back of the place.
So it doesn't look like they actually went through the back door.
Not that you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look around the back to see if I can
Oh, wait a
find
minute.
anything that's been discarded.
Sure, give me another investigation. Fair enough. Smoothie vigorously goes through all the cardboard boxes and things. You find something rather peculiar in the dumpster around the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a spray can. It's actually a person. Hello.
What do they look like?
Oscar the Grouch.
Did you deface the church?
What? We'd never do that.
Did you see someone come past here last night, I assume? I would have asked them what time roughly they think the basement would have happened. I assume it was during the night.
Yeah, the defacement of this particular case would have been during the night. Otherwise, they would have already cleaned it off.
Yeah, I'm like, did you see anyone come past here during the night last night?
Whoa.
Rushing,
No.
carrying paint?
No, I didn't see anyone. I just saw that man who did that magic on the door. The big, loud knocking noise.
What man? Where did they go?
Well, they came down the alley and then knocked on the door and then went inside for about half an hour.
Mm-hmm. And after that,
They left.
do you have a description of this person, please?
Well, I reckon it was one of your people. He had, like, lovely, big, shiny robes on. Bit weird to wear that if you infiltrated somewhere.
Please describe the shiny robes, Mr. Grouch.
Oh, my mind's going a bit blank. Do a bit of help?
See, this person just woke up like 10 minutes ago. That's the problem.
No, they want bribes, that's the problem.
Yes. Both are technically true.
I mean, you can answer, or I can turn you over to, people who are more willing to torture answers out of you.
What? Aren't you a religious man? What's
I
it?
am.
This voice has got all cockney it has. He was from somewhere else. He had a farmer accent.
I am trying to deceive him because I definitely will never actually do that.
Sure, roll me a deception.
That's a weird way to spell intimidation.
I would like to add 6 to that to make it a 21.
Sure, you didn't need to add 6. He's a homeless person.
Sure.
Well, now that you see it, he did have, like, a big circle on his back with, like, a half sun, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And big pointy hat.
A big pointy hat. Did you hear him say anything apart from the loud knocking noise?
I don't think so.
Okay. Come with me out of the dumpster, sir.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
No. Why would I kill you? You've given me answers.
Alright. Just quite happily climbs out the dumpster. He smells awful. Like, you couldn't tell as much before because the dumpster was blocking it. But once he gets out the dumpster, it's just like the smell of the dumpster has exited the dumpster and it's now following you.
I would like to hose him down with create water.
Oh my! It's so cold!
Can I create the water slightly warmer?
I like the idea of you creating it ice cold. And you're like, oh, no, let's just turn it up a bit.
It's like, okay, now you can come in. I'm going to take him back to the church, to the people inside the church.
Oh, is this one of them there churches? Or is this a cult? I've been in a
church.
cult before.
You should avoid those. You should join, the Church of Aminator. We believe in the greatness of the sun and healing people.
That's what
And
they
then I'm
said.
like-
Then they took my money. I used to be a millionaire.
I'm gonna take him to some of the people and be like, "Hey, can you get to see this man gets fed and maybe some new clothes?"
Maybe get someone to check on his head.
Yeah, just see how he is. Like, shouldn't turn these people away. Also, he said the person that did this used knock on the back door and was wearing like bright shiny robes with like a half sun on the back and
Hey,
a pointy hat.
you would definitely remember that the other church's god is a big fan of that half sun design.
That is the symbol of the Lothander.
Yeah,
yeah.
Versus
I'm just telling
Aminator is a
everyone that.
full, bright, beautiful sun.
Exactly.
Vastly superior.
Smoothie's gonna be like, "Hey, I know some of you aren't as into the religion thing as I am. Like, looking, I assume some of the other people came with me to look at this because he wouldn't just let Smoothie wander into town by himself. Anyone else come this way, or am I just on my own at this point?
Or has Smoothie just wandered off on his own?
Anthony
Anthony
would have
was
gone.
I thought
but
Anthony was
he's-
with me, but like Anthony
he got-
teleported himself.
He got wished away by the fish. So, and the fish kind of wants to get back to his research.
Okay then, if I'm on my
D-
own, I'm wandering across the street to go confront the Lathander people.
Ah, brother! Welcome! I see you've
Lawrence,
come
you're muted.
to the superior church.
Uh,
I've
I
come
suppose
over.
I would go with him.
Okay. I have come here to your inferior morning church compared to our glorious sun church.
You see like a very minor like smirk of like a yes. Go on. Yeah,
Uh,
obviously taking the mic.
You're obviously threatened enough by it, seeing as one of your members broke in last night.
What? No. None
We
of
have
our
a witness
members.
who
No.
saw one of your members in a pointy hat and a shiny cloak with a half sun on it, used knock on our back door to get in and spray horrible obscenities in the church.
No, none of our people would do that. We
have
preach
a
love
witness.
and togetherness.
I have a witness. I will take this to the constabulary, where I may, in fact, know some Mass Lords of Waterdeep.
That seems very unlikely. No, the masked lords wouldn't reveal their identities.
I mean, they don't need to
Very
reveal their
clandestine.
identities. They wore masks and they owe me a favor.
Look,
So-
if someone had broke into your he looks over towards your church, your building, then why would they want to dress up in a manner that would give them away?
Because they're not very smart. Looking directly at him.
Look, what I think is happening here is I think obviously the people of your church, they're just feeling a bit threatened, is all.
No,
If
it
If you want,
actually
I could
happened.
cast a working on this potato.
I'm like, you are a terrible example of your god, who is meant to be a bastion of courage and friendship, and you are monstrously inept.
We just do the will of our god, nothing more.
Does the will
Uh,
include, you know, defacing other religious buildings?
No, we would never.
Question. So the like entrance and exits of this place,
Hmm.
is it like a single door at the front and then maybe a door at the back, right?
Which place? Theirs.
There's yeah.
The front is like, the standard church building, like the two
Mm-hmm.
slightly larger doors that go together. And yes, it would, round the back would just be like a normal door.
Okay. I will turn around and say, "Good day to you, sir."
And a wonderful day to you. Lathander bless you.
May Aminathor bring light to your crimes. And I'm gonna walk away and hatch a plan.
I'll go with him.
While apparently trying to animate a potato.
So
No, I asked if I should animate this person because they are potato.
Oh. That's a much
They-
better
they-
insult now that
they-
I understand it.
Yeah, they are stupid, and I'm because they are so stupid. I'm trying to,
Dare's good with fire, right?
I have fireball.
Good. That's very
I have
helpful.
all fire.
I am
PK
gonna go,
fire. We can do lots of fire.
I'm
I'm gonna
Megumin.
go and grab some party members.
I've
So-
got power word. Oh wait, no, I don't have my 9th level slot.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
used
explain.
It
I'm gonna,
to
ex-
wish my power away.
I'm gonna explain to the party that I have been gravely insulted by these people who have been defacing property of Aminator, our good friend and my god. So I have a plan for tonight to seal the front door and back door of the church and then set it on fire, and whoever's inside can die.
Can we make sure that nobody's inside before we set
I
it on
mean,
fire?
I assume in the middle of the night no one's gonna be inside for a god of the morning.
Ah yes, that standard God of the Morning midnight service.
But if some of the priests who are assholes to me happen to be inside when it goes up, that's not really a negative. Because they insulted Aminator, the bastards.
It's not
They-
worth killing people over.
They have proven themselves evil in the eyes of God.
I mean, I call him a sleepy god all the time, and he's not worth killing, am I?
Yeah, because you call him a sleepy god, but that's affectionate. You're not like, your god, this god's pointless and is so much useless that we can come in and like spray paint all over your church and he'll never do anything. We need to show a show of force to mean that no one ever comes after us again.
I mean, I'm all about property destruction, but not necessarily about killing innocent people.
I will assume that no one innocent will be in there.
I'll
because
just
it'll
stay inside and get everybody out who's inside, potentially. It's fine.
be-
What if
Could
I
you
turn
please
all their
leave
doors
anybody
into
wearing-
walls?
Yes, that's the. Can you turn all their doors into walls? That would be great.
I'll turn all their doors into walls.
Good.
Yeah, if someone stayed inside and started casting fireball from the inside while all of the exits had been removed, it would create a very big explosion.
Yeah, so
I
we're
mean,
gonna do
uh,
to be
I
to
have-
fuck over the Lathander people.
I mean, if you turn all doors and walls, I can then use pass wall to go through there, cast fireball a bunch of times, then use pass one again to come out.
I mean, whatever you want, as long as everyone inside burns. As long as everything inside burns.
As long as
Everyone-
everyone. I mean
everything.
everything. Just
Smoothie is a vengeful Scion.
also
still the day when I
those
did my
two
thing,
those
right?
two things, everyone and
yes.
Okay.
everything is it's just more inclusive than before.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the smoothie. The planned smoothie proposes for tonight.
once everything is quieting down in the city, that we just set fire to the Temple of Lathander and move on with our lives.
Smoothie, give me a quick history.
Mm-hmm.
How historical does he feel?
22.
Oh, very historical. So, Smoothie does remember in the past when you were trying to do like violent actions and things in the name of your god. You got the sense of him being like, no, you shouldn't do this, and you remember him specifically telling you not to. But this time there's a weird quiet of like you are at all times connected, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like you remember being told off before, and you're like, you look to your god, and there's like kind of a weird silence.
Is this he's not disapproving of the action this time, or is this in a you don't feel he's there anymore kind of way?
Not exactly either. It's not like, I'm not saying like you've lost him or anything. It's just
Plausible
like,
deniability.
I'm just praying to Aminator before we're heading out, going, I'm gonna get revenge for those of your people who've been praying to you for help. I am gonna answer it by stopping the people who are attacking them. Hopefully this is blessed, and please don't punish me for burning down a building.
so you actually do pray with that.
Yeah.
You get a somewhat rushed response back, but you do get a response of basically along the lines of like, yes, I trust your judgment.
Huh. That seems like he's
Preoccupied.
something's up.
Yeah, it sounds like he's doing other things currently and is too busy doing stuff to focus on stuff.
Maybe it's something
Oh, well.
to do with Nigel's research.
Or wherever Anthony went off to. He's also,
Yeah.
like, pretty important. Yeah, so we will try and carry out the plan to burn down the Morning God Temple. Let the morning come in the ashes of their temple.
Oh, hey, you're like the sign of that religion. Hey, do you want to make some connections? Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I maybe put a few glyphs on your church. You maybe help me out here or there.
Sure.
Cool.
Well, technically, Smoothie's not just the scion anymore, he's the avatar of that religion.
Oh god.
True.
I forgot you said that something about Smoothie was weird now, and I'm like, I can't even remember what it was.
Oh, you're
well.
hollow.
Oh yeah, I'm hollow now.
You're burning from the inside constantly.
You
It
get
is as if a
weird-
sun is just beneath your skin.
It's weird how much you get used to that shit.
But it's
Oh
lovely
yeah, if
and
we
warm.
cut you, you would glow.
But yeah,
Cool.
let's go burn down a temple in the middle of the night.
Am
And
I
then
not
we
a
can go
man
over.
too? If you cut me, do I not glow?
Please let us know if our plan succeeds or not, Andrew. and then
I
we can
mean,
move on to more.
okay, so if this is a genuine plan, then I need whoever is involved to give me basic information of what your plan is.
Turn
Hang on a
their
bit.
doors and
Sorry.
their doors and the walls, right?
Yeah. First off, sneaky mode with some invisibility, and then go up to doors, stone shape them into walls.
Doors
But
are
what if they're
wood,
not
right?
stone?
Stone
I
shape
mean, I
the
suppose you can still say the
gr-
cobblestones up over
yeah
the doors,
the
right?
cobblestones. It's either cobblestones over the doors, or the wall around the door into
buildings
wall
are
in
made
front
of
of
wood.
door. Fair enough. Then
No,
just the cobblestones.
the church building is made of stone with like
Yeah, I thought-
wooden doors and things.
Yeah, I assumed like a lot of churches they have a wooden frame and a mostly stone, like on the
it'll
inside
be like
to support it.
it'll be like wood on the inside with like a stone outer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
facade.
So it's the whole cobblestones go in front of doors / the like walls, depending on how thick they are, could just like cover up the doors effectively.
So what you're saying
Then we-
is you're going to Full Metal Alchemist the doors.
Yeah, pretty much.
After
Then
Dare
set fire
goes
to everything.
inside.
Yeah, sure. Dare can go inside first.
You
And
know,
then
I
full
could,
metal with the doors closed.
you know what? You don't need to go inside first. I have a way of getting inside just through the walls.
But we don't have to go in. Like, huh? If there are doors before, I can go inside first. There's no use
Also-
wasting magic for going inside if I can just go inside.
Also, during the day, the fish will put some glyphs on the other church to keep it safe.
Okay.
Yes, but no, what I'm saying is I can use a spell to just walk through the stone walls
I know what
and
you're
then
saying,
set.
but I still want to be inside.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, obviously, it's set up with followers so they know how glyphs activate and what the triggers are and stuff, or like what
Mhm,
times they should go off and things.
And then we just burn the place to the ground.
I like how you say that. That's the simple bit.
Yeah, we just throw fire at it until it stays burning.
So Dare, what are you doing? Inside building.
Are there people?
How rigorously are you gonna search?
Like, I'm probably in the main. Like, if I think of like standard churches, I'm in the main body of the church, right?
The main body, there doesn't seem to be anyone about.
And the others have what, stone-shaped all doors, or just the main
Yeah, yeah.
doors? Because I don't know how many exits this has. Is it directly attached to a
There are 2 exits.
Yeah.
residential building? Is
yeah,
it
I
just
will
a?
seal them both.
It is like attached to other buildings.
So you're telling me is I need to go in first and seal those other exits, and
No,
then
no,
the other
no,
exits.
No, there's no exits. It's next to other buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It would be like there'd probably be like a little gap to let you walk around the back, and then there's another building.
Yeah.
Got
then
it, got it.
Dare would start with doing a firestorm, all like with, I think it's 10-foot cubes attached, so it's a big volume around, just around the base, so everything on the ground floor catches fire. And afterwards, he would then cast Investiture of Flame on himself, and just torch everything that is flammable that's hanging on the walls and stuff individually.
Maybe
Until
he's just going
everything
at
is
the
burning.
outside with the flamethrower.
And he would have an ear out for people.
Yeah.
So
in
the
case.
fish would just be getting away from all of this and watching from a safe distance while
And
invisible.
once he's sure that nobody is in there, he would then crash through one of the upper windows and fly away.
Okay, so
Smoothy's just going at the outside with double flamethrowers, by the way.
you would eventually hear someone run out and be like, "What's going on here? Who are you?"
When I
if
use
to whom? Is that who are you?
To Dare, because
okay.
he's still inside.
Yeah, he would just see a shape wreathed in flame. I don't think you can really distinguish the person.
No, only Smoothie would currently recognize them.
Would I have heard the voice calling out of the church?
No, there's too much noise inside because of burning and things falling apart.
Once
Dave-
everything looks like it's going to stay burning, I will advise for my friend and me to start leaving.
Yeah.
Dare, you do
Fish is
notice
peacing
that
out.
this person has a really lovely shiny outfit and a big pointy hat.
He is exactly who Smoothie has been talking about being the problem.
He's inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside.
Is there a house attached to the church?
There is on one side, yes. As Graham said, it's essentially like there's a very small alleyway, so it's like sort of like a cross section. So it's not like
Okay.
a major intersection of the roads, but it's like there's
Okay.
a little way to get through.
Is
Yes,
the
but-
door? Did Joseph? Did Fishy Boy block the door for the house?
No.
I
Attached
sealed
to
the church.
The church's doors are sealed. The house has nothing done to it because we're not attacking the house.
Yes, but it's attached to the church.
It's not attached.
Well,
There is a gap.
It's
It
physically
is
attached.
next to the house.
There
It
is-
is not physically attached.
No, on one side there is a building physically attached.
Okay.
I will go to the house and knock on the door.
I'm not going to point at a map of Waterdeep and be like, what? I'm going to be like, I'm getting out here before the people come, and then like move backward towards my own base of operations.
So first of all, this person like starts trying to aggressively come at you to grab you.
Everything is on fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to run to the, let's say, back wall, not to where the main entrance is. Rip the hole off of my robe of useful items and slap it on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Or the door. Like, does the hole? No, the hole doesn't do a. Does the hole do a hole in the wall if there's a? I forgot what it does.
Let's just say
Either way.
All flavor.
Yeah, basically give him the ability to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and then I fly up and torch more things and eventually leave as well. Unless he attacks me, then I'll leave instantly, as in like magically in any way. But
I think he probably would after like he tries to grab you. If you like fly out of reach, he probably would like start trying to magically. I'm not gonna make you like do rolls and things, but you can tell that he's like trying to cast spells on you to like control your mind and things like that.
How's he doing with the being on fire thing?
He's not liking it.
well, if he's is he seriously on fire and just stays inside?
What's his
After I
review of being on fire? How many
Put the door in
stars?
the thingy.
He is not on fire yet, but his robes
He is in
are
fire.
Yes, his robes are starting to catch. Also, I'm very
If he's-
upset that I got the picture in my head when I said spiky hat last of it being the KKK hat. It's not what I
That is-
intended, but that's
that is
what's in
kind
my.
of what I assumed, because that's what I think of these Lathander people, yes.
It's all I can imagine now. Just guy in a KKK outfit steps out and is like, "What are you doing?"
I'm some more on fire, dear. Do it. Do it, set him more on fire.
Well, I'm setting more on fire, but I'm not setting him on fire.
Oh, him. Get him. This
Can
is your
I-
conscience speaking.
Can I telekinetically open the door and push
Don't.
him out?
Don't kill him. This is your other conscience speaking.
He's the most
Wait.
evil man in all of Waterdeep.
Telekinetically open which door?
The door that I just made, because the hole doesn't
Oh,
work that way.
right.
The hole is a pit only on the ground, but I made a door.
Okay. So you made a door. You open the door. There's a massive gust of air.
And then whoosh, the place explodes because of the increased oxygen with the backdraft. I don't know.
Yes, actually.
Probably would feed the flames a fair amount.
There you are mostly okay, but you open the door, you get... It's like you go in two directions simultaneously. You are drawn into the building and then blown out of the building.
Oh. Bear doesn't know physics.
So there's like a gust of wind that pulls you in, and then there's something behind you that pushes you out. It was warm, but it was fine for you.
Can I see the guy?
You can see something writhing in the building.
Can I pull him out?
I mean, you can.
And then use my decanter of endless water to stop him from burning?
I mean, I think
God damn it! There, you have one thing to do, and it's burn this man.
I think it's too late to stop him burning, but you can definitely save him.
Well, it's never too late to stop him burning if he's on fire.
I mean, as in like from being
No,
burned.
he will still suffer burns.
Yeah.
But I meant like actively, like stop the active fire.
I really
on him.
want to know if Smoothie can see this happening, because he may just jump out with double flamethrowers on this man.
Well, Dare specifically went through the back. So-
Yeah, that's the problem.
Wait, wasn't Smoothie rammed the back with the 2 flamethrowers?
No, Smoothie was near the front because he's had to pull back towards the other, like, through the alleys away.
Ah.
He'll be on the other side. So he'll see the explosion-y thing and then not really anything else, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, telekinetically he will pull him out and then drop water onto him, and
Hopefully he'll be on 0 HP by that point anyway. He was in a large explosion and on fire.
What do you do after putting him out?
since I do not have any healing items whatsoever,
Do I
or
see
healing
them?
capabilities whatsoever,
No, you're with me, right? We were moving the other way.
You,
No, I was
you-
down by the house.
yeah, you're
yeah,
currently
but you're in the
definitely
front. I'm in the back.
you're currently knocking on the door, and a lovely person comes to the door and is like, how can I help you?
The church is on fire.
And then the church explodes.
Yeah, he will pull him further, like just far enough away from the building that he will not, like get hit by any falling debris or whatever, if stuff falls down, and will then. I mean, he's still on fire, so he will make a silly show of flying up in the air. Make like as in kind of like a signal beacon, like here is something, and then fly up into the clouds and extinguish himself and fly back to Anthony's house.
Before you can do that, you see the man beckoning you over.
What man?
The man who is melting. That you saved.
Like before I fly off,
Yeah.
I wait hovering in the air.
You can see that he's trying to say something, but goggled melting flesh. He's like,
Ah. 1 second. He'll fly over and see if he has to say something, but he doesn't fly too close because he's still on fire.
he like beckons you close so he can whisper to you. It's like
Yeah,
the hint
Dare
you
has a
get.
really high perception.
And doesn't want to light this man on fire again.
That as well.
Damn it, there.
Yes.
I
Listen
have
to
a
your
passive
good
perception of
shoulder,
24. I'm
angel.
sure I can hear a whisper from 5 feet away.
He beckons you to come closer.
I'm not going to get closer than that. I'm
Can
not going
this
to get in
man
reach
not-
of a touch spell or something.
Can
Yeah,
this man not see that Dare is covered in fire?
Yes, he
But
can.
once I've told this woman that the church is on fire, I'm going to leave.
Once you've told this woman the church is on fire, and then it explodes, you're like,
You're
my
gonna-
job here is done.
Dare will, if the guy doesn't say
Hey,
anything, if the guy doesn't say anything, Dare will just say something like try to change his voice a little bit, and to sound all imposing and say something like, "Don't disrespect other churches. Focus on your own faith," and fly off.
You see his hand like grasping at the air towards you as you fly off.
Is there a magical flicker?
Sort of. Give me an Arcana check as you're flying away. See if you can. Oh, you can definitely tell that it wasn't of the weave magic. It was more the weird stuff that you sometimes see Smoothie doing.
Okay.
So holy.
Probably not nice. But he is also then like internally like, okay, if he still has magic left over, he can heal himself. So
No,
yeah.
instead of healing himself, he tried to do something to you instead.
well, yeah, I know, but I just hope he has more left to at least stabilize himself somehow that he doesn't die. So yeah, he'll fly off, do the whole beacon thing, and then extinguish himself when he's high enough, so he's in the dark, and fly back.
Piss off home.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing? So, Lawrence, your centaur man has just like, I've done my duty.
As soon as the doors were sealed, the fish was just heading home while invisible. And once got back, pop open that demi plane because we're about to have a long rest. So may as well do the thing that the fish has been doing, build it up, come back and have a nap. Get his fish bowl with his petrified tadpole.
So, since it seems to be the only one not escaping in a magical way, what is the centaur doing? Like, how are they leaving? Or are they leaving?
With great speed, because he's a fast centaur horse. Or he's like, oh no, a fiery church.
He'll look like he's all panicked and sort of run down the street.
The British are coming!
And be shouting about evil spirits.
Okay. So, yeah, sure, let's skip to the next day. I can't do that. Nuru works.
Would we have had a long rest at this point if we're skipping to the next? Okay.
Alright, cool. First things first, the fish has got a cascade.
Not yet. You
It's
haven't
the perfect time
you haven't
for
woke up yet.
The fish is still asleep.
Nuru was the first one who's up. Because I was trying to think of who nicer one. Daddy Nuru.
Daddy Nuru.
Because I imagine he's quite a reasonable person. Like, gets up, has his coffee and stuff like that. So, yeah, basically, you're the stand-in for Anthony, who isn't there. You go, because like, early on in the morning, generally there's like a newspaper delivered. And, you like having a quick look, or he likes the cartoons that are in it.
So Nura and Ori are in the kitchen, and
I would say that Ori is still asleep currently.
Okay.
I'm just making the assumption that Nuru is like an early riser.
Yeah, that fits.
So there's a quite the headline of, well, a church has exploded. How shocked is Nuru?
He just flips to the next thing. He doesn't care.
It's like, you flip on. Witnesses say there was the only person that was seen at the scene of the crime was a centaur man in pajamas. No other witnesses have been spotted or spoke to. There was a a very prominent religious figure burned to death in an alleyway around the back of the church.
That's his own fault then.
Yeah, it literally was. So currently the only thing is there is currently an investigation in for a centaur. So if anyone has any information about this person, there is a reward. Or any information about what may have happened. It's basically like there's a lot of no idea what happened, but like wanting information. Maybe it was an attack against religion. Like there's like a bunch of different articles written by different people speculating different things. Like some people think maybe this is people wanting to rebel against religion, and some people think maybe there was a schism inside of their church.
Is there anything that would lead Nuru to believe that it was the centaur that he knows about? Because as far as he knows, there could be more centaurs. And
It did describe that centaur as wearing pajamas.
Also, if I remember correctly, Nuru would know that Anthony, before he vanished, was going on about wanted posters for that centaur.
I mean, Nuru is indifferent about that. It's their business, so
Very true.
he just casually flips over to the next page and sees what else is in the papers. So he's quite nonchalant about that.
Flip over the pages. There's an advert for the bakery that didn't used to be that large, but ever since the Adest household have been like putting in orders, they've been getting a lot more customers, and there's like a lot more advertisements around town. They seem to be doing very well for themselves all of a sudden. They've got
He
a
reads while eating a pie.
full page advert.
There's a cute art of Aurora eating a pie at the top.
The thumbs up.
The big thumbs up.
Then there's just like a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of weird like conspiracy theory articles about some new masked lord, but no one has any idea who they are.
No one. It's so secret.
Oh yeah, like he's amused by these kind of news. But
Basically, you're like flipping through the paper and you're like, 90% of this stuff's about us. Although, I imagine Nuru would be slightly upset that there's nothing in there about him. It's just everyone around him.
no, not at this point.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
I mean, he wasn't in town much, and he hasn't done anything. So, at the moment, he's quite happy to be a bit low key.
Yeah, so I would say that like you'd be sitting having a nice cup of coffee while reading the paper, and like everyone at this point would like slowly start emerging from their rooms.
Okay, so
Cool. The fish is gonna try and gather everyone.
Okay,
It's
so
like, hey,
we're gonna wait while everyone wakes up, but like every time someone comes in, there's an so the first person that's awake is the fish, and he's all excited, and Nuru, you don't like how like animated he is so early in the morning. He's like, is everyone up? No one is up. Okay, let me know when everyone's up. I need to talk with everyone.
the fishbowl rocking back and forwards because he's very excited swimming around.
I'll come down next, I suppose.
That's one more. Just need a couple more friends.
You made it in the papers again.
Did I?
I hope they got
I
my good side.
Fling the top, like the front page to him.
Ah,
When you like look inside, you see on the second page there's like a sketch of you, but it just looks like 1,000 times more evil.
that's okay. I can make that go away.
What have you done now?
I didn't do anything. I just let an old woman know that the church was burning and then ran away.
And you have nothing to do with the church burning.
No.
I wanted to.
Fair enough.
Well, I can fix this.
I feel like if you try to fix this, you'll probably make it worse.
You don't need me to have 9th level spell slots today. Do you?
I have my
Maybe.
own magic, thanks.
I might.
Okay.
The
Well,
fish
there
is very
should be a-
vague.
There's
Why
a
is everyone else
celebration
too early?
because we're celebrating in like 30 minutes.
Which one?
Okay.
is
10 minutes.
Celebrating what?
A thing.
What
Just need to
thing?
wait for
Graham?
everyone to be here and then go outside and do the thing.
Graham,
Sorry?
which one is Graham,
Which character I
That,
think is
that's
asking.
asking.
Smoothie is up
Oh.
very tired. Professor Wolf will Professor Wolf will wondering like
If you
quite
want
normal.
her
Mentor
to
is in the
use...
Jock has
papers
already-
again.
Oh, how did you get the papers?
Something about a burning church.
Oh, it's fine. That wasn't anything to do with him.
Yeah,
You see Smoothie like dragging something behind him, like really struggling. Like
can I just...
very slowly gets
Nah.
in, and you see like a big blanket with 3 children curled up in a ball who don't want to wake up, and Smoothie just dragging. Like, they're mostly all the same size as me, but I'm the
Wait,
responsible
wait,
adult.
Why
Three
did I get children?
There's a little dragon and a little boy and a little girl.
Can I help him drag them into the area that...
What the little boy, the little... Oh.
There's Ori and the...
I assume the little. Yeah, and the other one that we found from SCP.
Oh, the girl with
SCP.
the oh, okay, the girl
The-
with the her eyes covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the
Okay.
3 of them huddled in a ball.
Alright, now we just need Melissa, and then we have the complete set.
The
There
Smoothie see
comes
the
down to
paper
something as
about
well.
the like church burning.
You see a big... Like, you don't so much see a paper talking about it as a big headline of church burned down.
Ah, good. They'll never bother us again.
Yeah, it seems like there was only one casualty.
Yes,
Oh.
my reputation.
Does it say who died?
My reputation.
Some of one of the higher functionaries. I'm not sure if they quote a name in there. I didn't really read
No.
it very thoroughly.
Okay, that's good to know.
And a big white pointy hat.
Something about them dying in an alleyway just outside the church, but I don't know.
Oh,
So
I
what?
couldn't-
What?
they couldn't get
So-
any better.
So why are we here?
Because I need to summon something for outside, because this place is pretty cramped. So then it walks outside.
Okay, continues to try dragging the sheet full of like children.
Can I just pick Smoothie up and the children and just carry them outside?
God damn me and my negative strength.
And
I'll just
I
pick them all up
I
at
ac-
once.
I imagine when you try to help Smoothie being like, no, I got this.
and then you just lift me and then carry it, and I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it because I think I'm doing it.
And then once everyone's outside, the fish is gonna go
Sent.
ahead and cast gate and
sent
summon
our-
Big Eye Dad.
Right, our centaur
counter
assistant lift's
spell?
allowed
No.
in the Olympics.
Are you counter spelling that?
No,
Okay.
I was just saying it to be funny.
Who are you getting?
There's just yawning like, who are we calling now? Thought we were all here.
Ring
Big
ring.
Eye Dad.
Ring 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 ring.
Big who dad? I don't have
Does-
a big dad.
He's not
No,
that
no,
you
not
know
your
of.
big dad. Or maybe it is your dad.
I doubt it.
Smoothie also has never met his dad and doesn't want Aurora to grow up the same way.
Aw. Who? I mean, Smoothie kind of just is Aurora's dad.
Exactly.
Aurora doesn't actually have a birth parent.
Yeah, because I wished her into existence.
Exactly. So you are technically her not quite biological father.
You're her magical father.
Yeah. Okay, so I quite like this setup of just everyone hanging around.
This is a safe environment for children.
Doing
And
a,
why are you testing
Smoothie
this?
would be like in
No,
front probably if you
the
dragged him
fish
out.
genuinely believes this.
okay, so you've got the floor. Everyone's
I-
gathered
I-
around.
I
Can't
just
move anything,
I
so-
cast gate to try and summon Big Eye Dad. Come on, Big Eye Dad.
Okay, give me your thoughts and feelings when you're casting this, because when
Excitement.
you cast the
happy-
gate and initially nothing seems to happen. Like the gate
Oh.
opens.
Thinks really hard of Big Eye Dad. All the great memories I had with him.
And you
Think-
associate that name with him.
Yeah, Big Eye Dad. That is his name as far as the fish is concerned.
Oh God.
Oh god, he's summoning a beholder.
Graham knows
thing.
who you're summoning. Smoothie has no idea what's happening.
So you
The fish couldn't speak at the time, but you know, that's what he thought of him, man.
you turn and look at the portal and nothing's happening. You like turn back to the party and are like, I this should be working. What's does anyone know how these spells work to help?
You've probably got the wrong name.
Yeah, you just say their name, like we did with Aurora.
No, definitely got that part right. Hmm.
I don't think Big Eye Dad is a name for things. I'm just going to make that pretty clear.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Did he have a different name?
So I'm noticing Andrew's rolled thing.
He's got some kind of big text box with loads of rays on it.
Let's go for Dare for the first one, because he's out in front. Could you make a dex save for me, Dare?
Why?
As
I don't approve of this.
I wouldn't think you would.
This is a large beholder appears.
And is confused and angry.
A 21.
Sure. You narrowly dodge. Actually, just because I'm a really horrible person, and because it's funny, you dodge out of the way. The beam goes straight past you, hits your familiar, who I was going to delete before anyways. And they just like are disintegrated into like nothingness.
Saying this,
Uh,
can I go? I wish the beholder was dead.
okay, well, there's still
Do we
two.
see anybody yet?
There's two rears yet, but you can try that after.
Okay.
Melissa, can you give me a also dex save?
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. It's not letting me. A dex save, you said.
Yes. Oh, that's not very good.
Oh dear.
Everyone sees like the beam strike Melissa and like just because because sheep, I suppose it would be just like straight in the forehead, because that's the frontmost part. And you see, doesn't look like Melissa is hurt by that, but you see that area starting to become like grey and hard, and it's starting to like slowly spread.
Like petrifying or being turned to
Perhaps,
stone,
yes.
which is very familiar with this for apparent reason.
And what was the last one? 4. Yeah, let's give that one to the centaur who's also out in front. And another dex save, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
dex save.
Oh, sorry.
Everything has gone according to plan.
21.
Nothing's gone wrong.
Ah, excellent. Sure. Since it's pointless, can Nuru give me a dex save as well?
Do I never open? Yeah.
Oh, that's 1.2 too little.
Oh wait, do I have anything? I'm not one of those bards that can inspire himself, damn it.
I will inspire you.
Oh, you can't reactively inspire me. That's not
Oh,
how
I
the
can't,
old
can I?
ones work,
So,
unfortunately.
so you're like, thank.
Actually,
Yeah.
I can flash of genius you.
Yeah. I was about
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, I'll flash of genius you then to get you over the number.
So you're like perfectly safe, and then the centaur like just jumps out the way, and then there's suddenly a beam flying right in your face, and so he's just like, "Look out!" Just in time for you to barely dodge it.
And that's when I
Roll initiative.
wish that the.
That's when you roll
the host was
initiative.
dead.
19, yay!
Technically, Silgar, you don't know what's going on yet. You just saw 3
I've-
beams fire from behind you.
This is true, that's why I'm
Weirdly
going
enough,
to investigate them.
they did seem to be going around you.
Well, that's promising, you know. If the death beams aren't coming towards me, that's pretty good.
Wow,
Pretty good.
Big Eye Daddy did so well on his initiative.
You really
Thank
did.
Christ, because I wanted to go before him.
I mean,
Why does Nura have a plus 10 on initiative? I feel like I've said that already.
I've got a +6 and I got a 10, so.
Oh, he's alert and he has weird bard things. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You want...
is that everyone ruled?
Nura
Yeah.
and Dare have the same initiative and the same decks.
There we go.
I
Do
mean,
we need to roll off?
they're both your characters, so you can just pick one.
Okay, then I'll just say, Dare's first. Higher one is first, right?
Sure. I can never remember.
Yeah, but has to be. Otherwise, the whole rolling doesn't make sense. Or be happy about a high roll. Anyway, yep.
Sure. So it starts with, I guess, Aurora being very rudely awoke. What? What? The Big Eye.
Oh, forgot somebody. Ori is fairly late.
Aurora is very confused, but sees a really big scary thing, and is like, help children. Brain not on yet. And then, like, she just starts quickly trying, like, grabs the blanket off Smoothie and just starts trying to drag them inside the building.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Aurora gonna like Aurora could use her turn to effectively grab the 2 smaller ones and then
Yeah.
like fly them inside.
That is what Aurora's doing, for at least for this turn, is getting the 2 children inside the building out of danger. So,
No, thanks are in passing.
Silgar, it is your turn. 3
I-
beams have flown past your head.
I turn around. Do I recognize
You
the
see
guy, Dad?
a horrifying monster. It is so horrifying and giant and deranged and angry. And it's Daddy!
Yay! Dad's back! I guess I'll just approach Dad and say, "Hey, Dad, please don't attack my friends. They're my friends."
Are you using your full action on that?
Yes.
Okay. It is Melissa's go. What do you do? You may be turning to stone.
Well, am I, or
Yes.
like, is there any way to stop this, or?
I'll say that I can stop it if you would like.
Yes, please.
Okay, wait.
You've got your turn to do before we get to anyone else being able to stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wait 2 seconds.
Well, I guess I can't move because I'm turning to stone. Correct?
You are perfectly fine to move. You have not turned to stone yet.
No,
Yeah,
you
are-
beginning the
you-
process
your
of
head's just a
petrification.
bit heavy.
You're
Okay.
fine until you're fully made of stone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I get here and I greet him. Oh, hello, Silgar's dad. Could you put a stop to this? I think we got off the wrong foot.
It,
And
like,
that's my turn.
it screams in your face.
That means he likes you. Or hates you. I can never tell them apart.
Also, the two emotions seem like weirdly interlinked. Melissa, give me a... just make sure. Yeah, another dex save. Which doesn't really make sense for the continual to be dex.
Ooh, 8.
Okay. On a failure... So, yeah, Melissa, like, politely goes up and is like, "Hi, how are you?" And then completely turns to stone.
Yeah, and Melissa is just frozen with this hopeful looking smile on her face, like, "Hi, how are you?"
Okay. Melissa is now a statue. Day, Jogo.
After being attacked,
Well, you weren't attacked. It was just your familiar that was blasted into oblivion.
well, I evaded the attack,
Yeah.
so I kind of was attacked. Doesn't mean that I was hit. I would like to rage. No.
That's
Is that
my
your
secret.
is that your free level that you get? It's in barbarian, so you can rage.
Pick
Exactly.
Stone Melissa up, use her as a weapon.
We all get one level, but in a class that does not synergize very well with whatever class we are.
Yeah, everyone gets one free level at random story points, but it has nothing to do with anything that you should get.
Someone
That's
pick me
my
up and
secret,
swing me.
Kath. I'm
someone-
always angry.
Someone pick me up and swing me at this motherfucker. Use me as a blunt instrument.
Oh, Melissa would do a big damage.
Well, you're either going to cause a lot of damage or you're just going to instantly shatter, depending on what kind of brittle stone the DM decides you're made out of now.
Oh no,
Look,
Melissa
it's-
is solid.
It's
Look,
okay,
it's-
the last time Melissa broke into pieces, another Melissa popped out.
That's true. Plus, Melissa's the main character. We could easily unpetrify her.
Also,
Mhm.
because she has, like, the dragon tail sticking out, you could, like, wield her like an actual, like, bat or, like, a mace
Like
or
a
something.
club. Great club, Melissa. Is Melissa now technically a great club?
Sure. But it's a magical great club.
Somebody,
It's a-
somebody use Melissa for the love of God.
So yeah, what is Dare doing?
They would like to try to immolate the big eyeball,
Okay.
which is a dex save, please.
Dexterity. What a dexterous eyeball.
Big save.
15.
fail.
No.
And my roll probably doesn't work again, right?
I don't think that's likely to happen. Not in roll 20.
Okay. That plus that plus that.
I love how beholders just have a bite in there. It makes sense. It's just so funny that they just have a pathetic bite.
He suffers 34 fire damage.
Ooh.
Dare teleports 15 feet over here.
You get the distinct feeling he doesn't like being set on fire.
Weird.
No.
I
Stop
don't like getting
fighting.
shot irate at. And he'll continue flying over here. And does Dare have any nice bonus actions? He currently probably thinks that this was an accident and tries to push Silgar a bit away from the eyeball
Sure.
with his
Silgar will
telekinetic
make
push.
a meager attempt at a strength to not get pushed away, but it's not gonna look great. It's a save, right?
Yeah, deck save.
You can do it.
Strength save.
You're a strong fish.
No.
You failed a little bit.
No.
Also, Dare, you notice that the beholder seems to follow you because you've attacked it, like visually.
Oh, that's fine. Then for Nuru's turn.
What will Nuru do?
What will Nuru do? Nuru will cast Blade of Disaster behind him.
Oh god.
And make a spell attack, which is does that hit?
Yes.
No.
Wait. Yes, it does. Sorry, I had the Avashai number in my head and I'm like, wait, 21? Was it 22? No, it wasn't 22. It's less than that.
So that's 21 force damage.
21.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Not. Okay. And because he cast a spell, he teleports 15 feet over there and moves the rest of the way opposite. And inspires the centaur, which I'm not sure if he's fully aware that the centaur is not a frontline fighter anymore, but he inspires the centaur by saying, slay that thing before it gets to the kids.
Eh?
Oh no, sorry, the bonus action was Blade of Disaster. He still has an action left. Never mind that then.
He's still gonna yell that, but he's also
but it doesn't. It's not inspirational there, yeah. But he already cast a leveled spell.
I'm inspired in a disappointing kind of way. Yay!
He will mark the ugly eye stalks.
His eye stalks are beautiful.
So DC 19 Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom. Wisdom. Very wise, Daddy.
Oh well. Then he will just have marked the eye stars.
He screams back in a language I don't know if you have. Deep speech.
Yes, he did. Well, wait, I'll have to check.
The fish speaks that.
Yeah. Also, I just realized he only has deep speech and uncommon. Not common.
No, Nuru doesn't speak that, but Dare does.
One second.
Dare would understand a very angry scream back of, "My eye stalks are beautiful."
And that will be Nuru's turn. Oh, he'll also activate his sorrowful presence thing on thingy, so that he will have to do a save when it's his turn.
Cool.
I'll remind you if I think of it.
Well, all depends on what Lawrence does.
So when it is me,
It is you.
I'll take a step forward and I'll say, Silgo, give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill the eye thing right now.
Because he's my dad.
He did try and kill me.
He's just startled.
He also has
he's-
tried to kill your friends? Acquaintances?
I wish the beholder I'm pointing at, and I point to this beholder,
Mm-hmm.
dies right now.
Counter spell.
Counter spell?
Excellent, because since Lawrence had already said that, I'd already planned on what was going to happen. Okay. Let's see if anyone else gets... Oh, Silgar's getting hit by this.
No.
Let's have a look. Let's get that ruler out.
Wait, are you not going to roll the counter spell?
No.
The counterspell got counterspelled.
Yeah, but the counter spell
True.
counter spell still has to roll before
True.
it's automatic.
We
because
need
don't
to
know what
roll.
level-
We need to roll both.
What level
This
is
is
the
true.
counter spell on is the question.
I'll have cast my counter spell
It
at
does-
8th level.
It does not matter. I don't counterspell the 9th level. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have counterspelled your. I wouldn't have been able to counterspell your wish anyway.
Would you
Because I don't have my 9th level spell today, so I can't just say I 9th leveled it because I cast Gate like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, but you can still try to counterspell it.
He failed.
Yeah,
he
I
literally
failed. I rolled
Don't worry
I got
about
a
Oh,
12.
sorry, I didn't see that.
I counterspell like 2nd level or lower spells.
So,
The wish is unsuccessfully counterspelled.
he makes that wish. And doesn't seem like anything's happening. Like, everyone's just looking around. But it seems to have gotten, like, real dark suddenly. Does anyone look up?
Yes.
Yeah.
This seems to be... it's quite beautiful. There's a meteor shower happening.
Oh god.
it. Fuck.
Wait a
Do we
minute.
have
That's...
time?
That's...
Or is
Wait,
it
that-
now?
That's oh no, wait, no, that's not in the sky. That's above the that's hitting us.
I'll shout to everyone, come to me and I can plane shift you.
Yeah, you don't have time for that.
Yeah, they're hitting now.
Oh, okay. I have movement. Who do I care
No, you
about
don't.
the most?
No. They're doing it. It's happening now, as if Meteor Swarm was cast.
Okay.
As
Meteor-
if.
Meteors are hitting the ground right at the second you cast that way. Oh god!
So
I
everyone
have to check my
except
reactions first, please.
yeah, sure. Everyone who is not a child is getting hit by this. Thank God that I decided that Aurora did that.
Oh god.
They're safely within the house. So that would be... What's the damage?
I love how Big Eye Daddy is rolling those.
Fire
He
and
doesn't
then
have reactions.
bludgeon.
Yeah, it's a deck save, right?
Yeah. But yes, everyone who has reactions, you can react.
Actually,
I
I
don't-
have reactions
I mean, I
that are
don't
of
because I
consequence.
couldn't spelled.
I counterspelled, so I can't react to this.
I
Um,
don't know what I would possibly do in a reaction to this.
Is 19 better than DC, Lawrence?
Well, my DC is currently 13, so
Yay! I'm okay, but very, very hurt.
What save is
Dude.
it?
It's a deck save
Yeah,
for
deck
Meteor
save.
Tool.
I'm sure
I-
Featherfall is super helpful, right?
I mean, I pass my own deck save. If that helps.
Reverse gravity is not a
No,
a,
it's a spell.
reaction.
It's a leveled spell.
Also, that would
unfortunately.
just smash you into them faster.
No, can I not reverse gravity over the thing to like basically send the meteors away?
Ah,
Deck save.
that could maybe work, but will not in this case. So yes, deck save.
So
Okay.
Professor Wolf's deck save.
There's deck save is there.
Hey,
I
at,
mean,
at least
13 and above passes.
Dare uses his legendary resistance to save that.
ooh.
I mean, if it's against my deck, if it's against my spell save, 13.
Smoothie save. Oh, that's the initiative for some reason. Why did I hit it? Like I didn't. It's the same, but like
Why do
Didn't
they
third-
roll the same?
13 passes my save DC.
Does Big Eye Dad pass? God, I hope he passes.
I hope Big Eye Dad fails.
No.
No, because
let's
I wished him to be dead, so he'd better be dead.
There you go. The
No.
dice have agreed with you, Lawrence.
No, I can't even silvery bobs because I've already used my reaction. No.
But how much damage do those of us who passed take?
half of those
Half,
numbers.
half of those two numbers added together.
Okay, so
Which two
Nuru is
numbers?
dead.
Unless
80 and
Just-
68.
So added together is 148 divided by 2,
74
so
is half.
74.
Yeah.
although
So,
one of you doesn't take the first lot of damage. A little fox
'Cause
boy.
Yeah,
yeah,
but the little fox boy. Oh yeah.
because
Oh,
it's
he
fine.
still would use his legendary resistance.
I mean,
Um,
you'd still. It's the 80's the more terrifying number.
The fish is alive, but very injured.
um,
How's Big Eye Dad looking?
He is looking. Give me a second.
Dead, hopefully.
Perfectly fine.
No! No!
um,
He has been
Yeah.
pummeled into the ground by meteors.
Nuru is on the ground as well.
No!
Do I level up from defeating Xanathar?
We'll think about if you get punished or rewarded.
How much destruction is on
fine.
the house?
So do you see that lovely front? Because I don't see it anymore.
Oh. Anthony's gonna come back to his house being burned
Ori is
down.
fatherless again.
Oh, did Nuru go down?
Nuru is down, yeah.
You're not
My
dead
question,
yet, though.
I would like the pressing question. What happened to the statue that was in the middle of this comet explosion?
What statue?
It's not there anymore.
What?
Oh god,
What?
Melissa's gone.
Oh, that
Oh,
statue.
no.
That
Oh, yeah.
is-
Hit
Yeah.
by a meteorite.
You see
is
the Melissa,
smashed.
you see the Melissa statue just dangling from a tree.
No, I think Graham has made a very fair point. I think that would obliterate Melissa.
Yeah,
No. Okay.
Thank
this
you
has
for
been a
reminding
very-
me, Graham.
This is
Have
This is what
inspiration.
Do I get
One
inspiration
second.
for that?
Wait a minute, how
ye-
much
yes.
damage
Uh,
would it do? How much damage did it do?
100 and...
Ooh, but wait,
140 something.
because
Oh,
you're
she's
made of
resistant
stone.
to all damage.
Yeah, but because technically you're a statue, it means it does double damage because that spell does double damage against structures and objects.
But
That's
also resistance to
200.
all damage, so
Ooh,
So
it's
it
not.
even-
So it's
Wait.
squid
half.
neutral.
Would
So
she
they're
have the
neutral.
same amount of hit points as a statue as she did alive?
I don't-
Or not?
I think you are technically just a stone statue.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it comes up in the spell that like.
Well, the petrified condition just says that you're transformed into a solid inanimate substance. It doesn't say anything about hit dice, but it still tells you
okay.
about stuff that you're incapacitated, you can't move or speak, unaware of surroundings.
I guess
And you automatically fail strength and dex saves, and you
Okay.
have resistance to all damage. So I implicitly
Yeah,
I would
I-
assume you have the same HP.
this is true. I imagine you do have the same HP.
So it's a very cracked statue.
Wait, so what,
Yeah.
Melissa, what is your HP?
I would guess more than 140.
257.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
so
fine. You're just a little bit
Uh,
cracked.
there's
Yeah,
some
couple
there's some broken bits, but mostly fine.
Can I go to Melissa and cast Greater Restoration?
Nura is on the floor dying. Anyway.
No one
Yes, you can.
cares.
Yeah.
Big Eye Dad has
and-
died.
And
Smoothie
then,
will heal. Smoothie will heal Nuru.
Melissa's
and
fine.
and
Heal
then
the others.
cast Mass Cure Wounds. So I'll cast Greater Restoration on Melissa and then cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Well, one thing at a time.
Melissa, you feel fucking awful.
Is
You
is
feel
Big
like
Eye
you've been pelted with rocks.
is Big Eye Dad dead or is he unconscious?
Sadly, he is not a player character.
No.
Thus, he is dead.
Sadness.
Would you have died if I hadn't damaged him first?
No.
Yeah, that was rough. Oh, wow. What the hell happened?
You see a fish crying on the
In
floor.
a
Oh.
crater.
Everyone within 30 feet of me get pretty much everyone that needs healing within 30 feet of me gets 13 hit points back.
So not Nuru.
Smoothie will have healed Nuru by this
Yeah.
point. Because he was taking the time to do the other thing first. So Nuru, you get like 4 hit points back to be alive.
That's fine.
Let's just get rid of
He
that.
thinks, pushes himself and like, what the?
Sorry, 6 hit
Fuck.
points back to be alive.
6.
And Dare flies over and just goes to Silver like, what the hell was that?
Big Eye Dad. He's just crying through all of this.
Why
Is
Hey,
it
would you summon your
us?
dad if he attacked us?
You can't get a very good response out of him. He's currently just too busy crying.
Smoothie
Oh,
is like,
Lord.
Side to see
Smoothie is
if
like,
Ori's
where'd-
okay.
why did that astral body try and kill us?
I'll quickly say to Silgar, if we're quick, I can resurrect him if he won't attack us.
Bring him back. Bring Big Eye Dad back.
I'll
No.
cast.
Professor Wolf is like, I would hold off on that and just not bother.
you do see some magical rings in the crater, though.
Let's go pick up those rings.
I'll take some of the rings. How long do I have for resurrection?
That's my inheritance. Away from the ring.
How long do I have for resurrection?
I
I
don't
Like
know.
100. It's 100 years.
Oh, yeah,
would like-
for proper resurrection, you have a long time.
For resurrection, it's 100 years. For
Okay.
raised dead, it's 10 days. For like
Revivify, it's a minute.
revive, it's a minute.
Professor Wolf would like to have picked up one of the magic rings.
No. My ring.
No, I've got it now. I'm just like walking away with it.
Okay.
I will kill you if you don't hand those rings over.
There are
Give
3
ring.
rings. Do you want the greeny coloured ring? Do you want the bluey coloured ring? Or do you
Blue.
want the clear, crystally kind of
I would
ring?
like to pick up the blue one and then go and identify what the fuck it does.
Sure. It,
People are gonna get stabbed.
It is a ring of mind shielding.
Cool.
Wait, does that mean that Xanathar is now in that ring?
No.
No. Mind shielding just prevents your mind from
No,
being
no,
red.
no. Mind shielding pulls your soul into the ring if you die while wearing the ring.
Yeah.
I have one, I know.
Oh.
Unless it already
yeah,
houses
Xanathar
one.
wears like tons of rings, doesn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
3. I was
Yeah.
I was tempted to give him more stuff, but I was like, no, I'm gonna leave his stats as is.
So if that ring
No.
was empty, Xanathar is now in that ring.
I
True.
picked up this ring and I'm like, take it over to Silgar, and I'm like, your eye daddy is still with you. He's in this ring, and I give you the ring.
Nice, I take the ring.
And I pick
So-
up the other 2 rings and walk off to go identify them.
Cares not, iDaddy is in ring.
Yeah, you've got a very angry, screaming thing, which makes me instantly wonder if beholders have souls. But this one does, because you have
Cool.
a screaming ring in your screaming in your head.
Alright, the fish takes a chunk of Big Eye Dad and is off to go cast clone.
Look,
Can you please cast Clone in a location where you can calm it down before it sees us?
Well, it'll take a while for his body to grow. He won't be ready for a very long time.
just as long as you warn us before he comes back and tries to kill us. Otherwise, I will do the same.
Oh wow, clone is really just
Yeah.
a living creature. Bloody hell.
Oh, damn.
No.
No.
It's a duplicate. Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, well.
Just use wish tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll just wish him back to life tomorrow.
No,
That's
that's
a good point, Andrew.
And if he attacks us, I will wish him to death.
Please don't wish us all to death again. That would be real bad.
I did specify the beholder.
Well, you got what you wanted. No one else died.
Very.
Barely.
Nuru almost died.
Almost.
But that's not dead. So everything's fine. Except from the fish is very sad.
Instantly was like, if that's what he wishes for, I'm casting Meteor Swarm.
The fish just goes back upstairs and lies in his room.
You go and lie in your room. You realise that the wall for your room in Anthony's house is missing because you had a front room.
Gonna go to the tavern.
You lie down in your bed, look out of the missing wall. You're like, oh fuck this.
I'm gonna chat with Big Eye Dad on my way there.
When Silgar's gone, can I just kick the dead body of the beholder and say that's what you get if you mess with me?
How much use would somebody who was so inclined would get out of the bits and bobs from the very smushed and burned beholder corpse?
Presumably not a lot if it got hit by a meteorite.
Presumably a lot less than if it hadn't been a meteor that killed it.
That's pretty accurate.
If it wasn't incinerated by a meteorite, I imagine you'd get a fair amount out of it.
Yeah.
Given that it
was already on fire.
Given that it was crushed and incinerated by a meteorite, probably not a lot. But yeah, the fish isn't leaving the tavern until the fish has gotten his wish back, so he can wish the beholder back to life. And so the fish will just chill there until it's done.
Oh, that went even better than I could have imagined. Instantly turn Melissa into stone, and then Meteor Swarm. Oh, thank you for attacking him. Otherwise, that wouldn't have killed him.
Well, he attacked us, so.
So, how's everyone doing? Smoothie, you have. Well, sorry, Smoothie and Nuru. You have 3 very confused children. What's going on?
How much of Nuru's hair is left?
Just roll me a d20. God, no. Oh, that's. So it's definitely not long anymore. You've got a much shorter cut.
Can I go back to the city?
I imagine the fish doesn't have a beard anymore. Given that he was at the epicenter of the blast.
You've just got one single strand.
Uh,
Can I go into Waterdeep from here?
oh yeah, what does everyone in Waterdeep think about the giant meteorite that fell?
Well, Silgar, when you enter the town, there's a quite a hubbub at the entrance of people. What was that? And a bunch
You
of
see the charred fish walking by.
fine, just some meteors. The guards are like, they were preparing to go out and check, and they're like, do you need anyone to? What's happened?
Blankly just walks to tavern, completely ignoring them.
I will be heading into town.
Okay, I guess we'll get a party together and wait a minute. Captain! Aye? Is that center? Aye, it is! Guards! Lawrence, the centaur sees a battalion of men heading in his direction.
Professor Wolf is standing there going, "Who wants to be in Brinchander rather than this holy house?"
Hmm.
No, it was the holy house that burnt down last night.
Alright, offers open. I'm going to my lab. Tell the fish where he can find me when he's done crying over, like, dead fathers. And he's going to start preparing to cast teleport to his lab.
1 second. What does resurrect?
Nuru will pull.
I
Will
need
take Ori and go to the troop and suggest that they leave soon. These guys are not a safe environment for a child.
But what just happened over there? It almost looked like a swarm of meteors fell on the house.
Oh no, Anthony's family.
Multiple instances of irresponsible use of magic.
Also, that kobold.
So
The kobold was hiding the children away. Don't worry.
What about Anthony's family?
A bit of collateral damage. No one's dead.
They're all vampires or vampires. They'll be fine.
Exactly.
So, does it look like there's any casters in the army of people approaching?
Visually, it just looks like a bunch of like standard guards. You can see that there's one person that's like more heavily armored and stuff, which you'd assume is like the captain.
Is there anywhere with stone walls nearby?
I mean, the town, but you'd have to run past them to get to it. Other than that, Anthony's house.
Do I have anything on me from another plane? Oh wait, no, I'm from another plane. I'll cast plane shift back to the Feywild.
I'm not sure if that counts.
Yeah, sure. He's gone.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Finally.
All I have to do now is rest for 8 hours before I can come back.
So you've plane shifted. I'm happy for you to count as the tuning fork since you are from there. Now, how do you plan on getting back?
Waiting 8 hours until I get my slots back.
And then what?
Then wish yourself back.
Yeah, wish that I was back in Waterdeep.
Can I go while I'm in town? Can I pick up a bunch of tuning forks for various planes?
Not sure if they just sell them.
This is
Nah.
true,
You can.
but it's Waterdeep.
Nah.
Maybe I could.
There's
Oh,
a,
can I buy tuning forks so when I go to places I can tune them?
oh, that's easy enough. There's a guy who's selling like really good, like really nice, fancy tuning forks. You get the idea that people know, like the people who are selling this stuff know what they're for, so they're like all fancied up, and they're way more expensive than they should be, but they look nice.
Also, they are of rare materials, right? Depending on where they are supposed to be from. Like,
Yeah.
you have to get the right metal.
Yeah, it's like different kinds of metals and different materials and all sorts of stuff. They could
Cool.
they could be a lot cheaper, but they're not.
The fish will pick up a bunch just for places so that when goes there can go back and forth
Okay,
and
so
tune one for the material plane as soon as possible.
so you don't actually find out how much they cost, but you're like, yeah, bill it to blah, 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 blah. Someone comes to you and is like, yeah, okay, so we're perfectly happy to help, because obviously this must be important stuff, but you have used the amount that we generally give for the lords for a day or two. You've used all of your funds.
That's fine.
You are wondering, like, fuck me, how much did this guy charge? But you have a tuning fork for each plane. They're not tuned, but you've got one of each.
I will tune one for the material plane.
Oh, plus a couple of spares for places that you don't know.
Ooh.
But yes, you can be working on a tuning. Actually, no, the material plane one would be automatically attuned.
That
Cool,
one's
cool.
made of steel.
And it's on the material plane.
And then heads to bar to be sad.
I like the idea the salesman would probably try to sell that as like a... And, because I'm being so generous, I'll even throw in an attuned one for the material plane. So what you're saying is you're going to sell me a standard tuning fork? Yes.
But yeah.
Okay,
We're just
so
gonna be sad and wait for a day.
what's everyone else doing?
Going back to my workshop and seeing if anyone wants to come with me.
So who's doing this?
Whoa.
So back to... Yeah, okay. I was just picturing where you were going. So back to Frankenstein land.
What's Smoothie doing?
Sorry?
What's Smoothie planning?
Well, Smoothie wants to go and like work on the ship, but like he should probably go and check up on his church and make sure everyone's doing all right now that the competition is no longer in existence.
I was going to say, didn't you do that yesterday?
No, I did the burning down the house yesterday.
I thought you did the
last night.
checking in as well.
No, I did the checking in.
Found out
Then
there
we
was
burned down the
graffiti.
place. Now I need to check in to make sure they're okay after the place was burned down, and then we can go wherever we want to go.
I'll give you a very, very simple summary of what you find. You find your church full to the brim.
Oh yeah, and I can cast Simulacrum finally. I'll spend today casting Simulacrum, I guess.
Make a fish?
Yeah. There's now 2 fish.
One
Great.
fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
So,
Actually, I should probably wait until tomorrow
do
when
that
I have a
before you-
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Should've
should
done
wait
it before
until I'm
casting gate.
yeah,
so yeah,
so that it's a max power fish.
Smoothie, it seems like all of the followers of both Lords of Light only seem to have one place to go, and there's there's a lot of really upset people, and your people are just welcoming them in. They're having
I
a special
talk about-
service in remembrance of the building.
I talk to them as the avatar of Aminator and heal those who need healing and bring sight to the blind again. And
Oh yeah, everyone's like initially like, oh, it's just like one of the high priests, but then sees what you're doing, and they're like, holy shit, that's so good. Like, Aminator actually sent their avatar to help after this tragedy. That is,
and I
and
like make
weirdly,
sure to make myself look extra shiny in front of everybody.
and yet
I'm positively glowing.
Lathander didn't send anyone, which is weird. You had different whispers along those lines, but like everyone wants to meet you and like shake hands with you and stuff.
I'll do the day's handshaking and hope that works, and then I'll head back to everybody and be like, okay, I think I've turned that one around. Thanks for all the help.
So on that night, you do get a communique from Big Dad in the Sky, who's like, yeah, sorry, I've been quite busy with something. Not sure what you really did, but it definitely helped my situation, so thank you.
I burnt down the Temple of Lathander and killed their high priest.
We burnt. Oh no, I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm like taking the blame for it more than anything else. It's like, oh yeah, I was like came up with a plan. We killed the high priest. We burnt down the temple because they were attacking our followers, and now everyone likes you.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I do somewhat disapprove of your methods, but on this occasion, it was very helpful. So I'll talk to you later and explain.
The ends justify the means.
We'll speak later.
It's bad for lawful good God. For
Uh,
lawful neutral God.
you don't know what was going on his side.
Okay.
No, I don't. But Dare also doesn't care. But
Yep, that's fine. Smoothie's like, yeah, you did a good job, everybody. Now, what does everybody want to do with their life? I'm out of things to do.
It is night time. Everyone is welcome to gather up for the evening pies, but of the savory variety.
Dare did figure out, or Dare did learn that the guy outside of the church was dead, right?
Yeah.
He's conflicted.
But also like, wow, that guy's a fucking idiot. He clearly had magic left.
Yeah. Fair.
What up?
Happy that nobody else was killed.
It is the end of the day, Silgar.
As to not do this just in the middle of a tavern, I'd go into my demiplane first, and then wish a resurrection for my boy.
Well, it's the end of the day, right? Not the next day, right?
Alright, then, yeah. I'd go to sleep. Very sad.
You got the demiplane and go to sleep.
Yeah,
And
go demiplane, do my stuff, go to sleep.
we would organize for the troop to leave soon, and leave with them and Ori.
Okay. They're like, yeah, they were planning on going south from here. You're more than welcome to come along.
Sounds good. If Ori agrees, otherwise.
I mean, Ori's conflicted by like, but like I like these people, but also I like these people, but these people and these people are leaving, so can't really do both. But it'd also be nice to go and see other places.
Like, he knows that Smoothie doesn't like Noor would know that Smoothie doesn't plan on like sticking around with the main party, right?
I mean, you
Smoothie is
would
mostly building and stuff, and
you would know like the general ish plans of everyone, of like a bunch of people want to help with like research stuff, so they'll be going off to the north, and Smoothie's Smoothie is very open, talking about wanting to be working on the ship, and Aurora wants to help with that.
okay, then Noor would leave that choice to Ori, whether he wants to go with the troop or if he wants to go to a cold place, but with Aurora and Smoothie and yeah.
So you basically give him the option of, so like obviously there's no weather report because not because there's no technology, just because these guys don't have Wi-Fi, obviously.
Yeah.
No, I like he doesn't like try to like describe it in a way that makes the one option less attractive than the other. He's just being quite neutral about it's quite cold up there, but there are obviously Aurora and Smoothie and a weird red dragon friend of ours as well, and a lot of kobolds, and yeah, the rest of the group is probably also going to head at least in that direction. So
But
it's up to you.
Ori does understand that they're all going to be very busy, so he might not be able to see them anyways.
Yeah, but as far as I understood, like Smoothie and Aurora would probably not travel around. So if you would want to stay with them or close to them, that would be fine. And we can also always visit.
Yeah, you have like teleporty stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ori likes the idea of you two going traveling for a bit.
Okay.
Then
they go with the troop.
You do notice that he's kind of. You can see like there's like an embarrassed look on his face as well, as if he's like holding something back.
What is it?
What? What's what?
You know you can talk to me.
It's just
Have you used your talkie powers again?
I don't think so.
Okay. Even if you did, that would be fine. But
would you mind bringing someone else with us?
the girl?
You see Ori get like really really embarrassed when you see that.
No? I mean, maybe we might be able to help her so she doesn't have to wear those the blindfolds, I guess. And if you want her with us, we can take her with us.
You see like Ori get like embarrassed excited when you're like
but we would have to ask the troop first, but I'm sure they would be okay.
Just like leave out the everyone die part. But if you were like, if you basically asked the troop, could another person come along, they'd be like, yeah, the more the merrier. So let's see. We'll end on this last bit of, so the next morning comes, and so like the travelers have all like packed up and they're ready to move on. Everyone's like waking up to another wonderful day. No churches have been burnt down in the night. At least none that I know of.
There's some very confused guards.
They are still searching for you.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
It must have been the wind.
They, without evidence, also are possibly attributing the damage at the Adest Manor to the centaur.
Oh,
In fairness,
I mean,
not
that one was
technically
me.
wrong. Yeah.
But in this, it's like they don't know. But he was coming from where that was, and as soon as he like saw the gods, he started running. It's like, it's a bit suspicious.
No,
one was
as
fire
soon
and
as
destruction, the other was fire and destruction.
No, as soon as I saw the guards, I plane shifted.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying, so like you immediately ran away. It's like, we think that he's responsible for all of this.
All right. I can essentially just like, instead of using wish to get myself back to the material plane, I can just wish myself not to be the person blamed for anything going on in Waterdeep.
Yes, you should wish for that.
But that's another thing for next time. So
Okay, so
just remember to like and subscribe.
no, we're not done yet. We're basically setting up for next week. So, Ori and Nuru have said their goodbyes to everyone and explained what's going on. I imagine the fish would come back and be like, "All right, time for round 2."
No, the fish is gonna resurrect him in the demi-plane, so he doesn't, murder.
Okay.
I imagine he's been pretty angry.
Yes.
So I just resurrect him in the demi-plane with me.
How are you doing the resurrection? Resurrection or wish resurrection?
Wish resurrection.
Okay. So would you be heading to the Adest Manor afterwards?
After I've resed him and I've calmed him down a bit, sure.
The res didn't go quite as planned, but don't worry. It'll be explained in a moment. What about everyone else?
I'm going to look. Where did I appear in the Feywild?
I imagine somewhere close or related to where you were born.
I don't really know anywhere in the Feywild.
Just
make something up.
Yeah, you were sent to Florbendorp.
The Sealy Court, somewhere near the Sealy Court. I don't know.
Ew, you were attached to the Sealy Court?
Not necessarily. It's just the only place that I know.
No, he wasn't attached to them. He just like lived in their city and did what they said. Well, at least his parents did.
He, on the other hand,
So yeah, that's where he is. But between now and next week, we can discuss what ends up happening with that. What about everyone else? So
Dare would go with whatever the group wants to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Nuru's gone. So depends a bit on how the conversation with Silgar goes when Silgar is back, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
I'm not. I can't declare anything until he goes back.
So I imagine like team go north, like you're all just preparing and things.
Yeah.
Like Smoothie's just like packing lots of pies.
I mean, even if he doesn't come back, the plan to go look for alternative Melissa is still there. So
I mean, the fish does plan on coming back. 'Cause
Yeah.
Fish
well, yeah,
still
but you
wants
never
to-
know.
This is
Fish
true.
summoned Beholder, and we killed Beholder. So you never know what Fish wants to do.
This is true.
Like you've got the assumption that like Smoothie wants to go and start working on the ship, and obviously you know that Aminato's busy with something, but at the same time, even if he can't help with the Melissa thing right now, there must be someone in Brinshire that could probably help. So
Well, did we assume that she was in like a colder area, like the 10 towns?
it wasn't a cold area, no.
Okay.
It looked like greener, so you could tell that it was at least not in 10 towns.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, you can make the assumption that everyone's like, yeah, we can go along with Smoothie if there's nothing else, because then maybe someone can help. What about Professor Woof Woof?
Professor Wolf is in his.
He teleported away a while ago.
He left like yesterday.
Oh, I didn't
Remember?
realise that you were sticking to him leaving.
Yeah, he literally said, anybody who wants to come to Brinchander, I'm heading there now, and nobody wanted to go. So at the time, so he left.
Okay, fair enough.
He might see them again if they go there, but at the moment he's away doing his mad science again.
No. More Frankensteins.
You won't believe how many Frankenstein's hamsters exist now.
Like, more than there should be after one night.
Yep.
So everyone's like, you can see people coming now because the front of the house is missing. You're like walking back and forth to like the entrance, like packing stuff up, etc. And some of you notice a lovely fish boy walking up to the house with a very small looking looks like the thing you fought yesterday.
Oh my god! Did he come back as a gazer?
He might have.
Amazing.
Oh god.
And that's where we end for today?
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Perfect.
Little Eye Dad.
Also, yes, you are bonded to him.
Yay!
Oh no, he's very familiar now.
But the question is, who's familiar?
The answer
yeah.
is yes. The
Ah,
answer is, of course, yes.
what a happy ending.
Happy ending. Okay, I'll head off now. The dog
Yes.
needs to go for a walk.
Walkies.
See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.